Imagine for a second. You're standing in front of a heavy barbell. Your heart is thumping. Your palms are a bit sweaty. You grip the cold steel, you take a breath, and you pull. Now, most people look at that and see a bicep thing, or a back thing. They see calories burning, or a summer body in progress, but they're missing the actual show. Because while your muscles are screaming, something insane is happening inside your skull. Your brain is basically throwing a massive, high-stakes chemistry party. We've been told for decades that exercise is good for you. Yeah, thanks, Captain Obvious. But what they didn't tell us, what the science is just now screaming at us, is that lifting weights might be the single most powerful brain hack we've ever discovered. And no, I'm not talking about feeling pumped. I'm talking about literally, physically, rewiring your hardware. Today, we're going deep. This is an analytical report on the neural gains. Because honestly, if you knew what one heavy set of squats did for your IQ and your anxiety, you wouldn't just be lifting for your reflection, you'd be lifting for your life. Let's start with the big player. It's a protein with a boring name, BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Laughs. Let's just call it Miracle-Gro for your brain. See, back in the day, scientists thought we were born with a certain amount of brain cells and that was it. You lose them, they're gone. Tone gets serious. It was a pretty depressing outlook, right? But then, we found BDNF. When you lift something heavy, and I mean actually challenging, your muscles start sending out SOS signals. But the brain doesn't see it as a crisis, it sees it as an opportunity. It starts flooding your system with this BDNF stuff. Leans in. And what does it do? It repairs damaged neurons. It helps grow new ones. It literally makes your brain stickier so you can learn faster. Analytical. Think about that. You go to the gym to get stronger, but you walk out with a brain that is physically more capable of processing information. It's like hitting a PR on a deadlift is actually a software update for your memory. Quickly. And here's the kicker. Cardio does this too, sure, but the intensity of resistance training, the sheer stress of moving heavy weight, it triggers a specific kind of neuroplasticity that a light jog just can't touch. Now, let's talk about irisin. It's nicknamed the exercise hormone, and it's basically a long-distance messenger. Picture your muscles as a busy office. When you're doing those reps, the muscles are working overtime. They release irisin into the bloodstream. It travels up, crosses the blood-brain barrier, which is normally a very exclusive no-entry zone, and it starts talking to the parts of your brain that handle learning and aging. It's basically your quads telling your brain, hey, we're doing big things down here, don't you dare get old and slow on us. Research is showing that this specific hormone, triggered heavily by resistance training, can actually help clear out those amyloid plaques. You know, the stuff linked to Alzheimer's. Let that sink in for a second. Every time you're struggling through that last rep of an overhead press, you aren't just building a shoulder. You might be building a shield against dementia. It sounds like science fiction, right? But it's just biology. Your body is a closed-loop system. When the physical struggles, the mental gets reinforced. Let's get real for a minute. We live in the most anxious era in human history. We're constantly on. Our brains are fried from scrolling, stress, and 24/7 notifications. Sighs. Most people think the gym is just another thing to be stressed about. Oh, I have to go work out. But scientifically, lifting weights is like a controlled stress experiment. When you're under a heavy bar, you cannot worry about your emails. You cannot think about that awkward thing you said in a meeting 3 years ago. You are forced, absolutely forced, into the present moment. Your brain undergoes this frontal lobe quietness. It's called transient hypofrontality. Basically, the part of your brain that overthinks and worries, it shuts up. It has to. All energy is redirected to the motor cortex to make sure you don't get crushed. It's the only time some of us actually get a break from our own thoughts. Welcome to the deeper layer. Have you ever noticed how some people just do it? They wake up at 5 a.m., they hit the gym, and they don't seem to argue with themselves. We used to think discipline was just a personality trait. You were born with it or you weren't. But neuroscience just pulled the rug out from under that. There is a tiny structure in your brain called the anterior midcingulate cortex. Let's just call it the AMCC. Scientists are starting to call this the hub of willpower. And here is the insane part. This area grows when you do something you don't want to do. Think about that. If you love running and you go for a run, the AMCC doesn't care. It stays the same. But if you hate squats and you feel that dread in the pit of your stomach and you put the bar on your back anyway, boom. The AMCC physically expands. It's like a muscle for your I will power. And the data shows that people who live longer, the superagers, have a significantly larger and more active AMCC. Lifting weights. It's just a conversation between your body and your mind. And honestly, it's probably the most important conversation you'll ever have. It's not about the weight on the bar. It's about the evidence. Your brain is a prediction machine. It looks at your past to decide your future. Every time you finish a workout you didn't want to do, you're hand delivering a piece of evidence to your subconscious. You start to see yourself as someone who handles the hard stuff, and that is more powerful than any supplement on the market. Once your brain believes you are a disciplined person, you stop needing motivation. You just become it. So, where does that leave us? Your brain is waiting for a signal. It's waiting for you to tell it that the world is demanding. It's waiting for you to give it a reason to stay sharp, stay young, and stay resilient. Lifting weights. It's the ultimate insurance policy for your mind. Look, I want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Is there a specific mental shift you felt since you started training? I read as many as I can, and honestly, your stories are usually better than the science anyway. If this deep dive gave you even one aha moment, support the work by liking the video. It helps the algorithm find other people who need to hear this. And if you want to stay updated on how to hack your health with actual science, not just fads, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Go lift something heavy today. Your brain will thank you for it. Thanks for watching. Take care.